Art and culture level, stability increase, prestige decay reduction, legitimacy and idea cost. Tell me more. If that indeed tells me more. Is culture arts? So many university departments hold their breath. Well, I have a BA arts, so... Well, BA is arts. Bachelor of the Arts. BA Hons. Political science with creative writing. No, I don't want to do that. Although, I probably should look to make sure that the roads connecting this area are up to date. That can wait, though. So yes, you were saying that I should be building workshops. Carson has wine. Wine is good. I like wine. You do timber. I wonder if timber will make ships and things cheaper. Because there is, and this is kind of bonkers, timber management's in the game. And we do consume 3.3 timber. Timber is one of the main raw materials for shipbuilding, and wood is more commonly used in the construction of cities, especially in some civilizations as Japan. Its trade is one of the most important around the world and is vital for the naval powers. The more the ships will be big, the more good supply of wood will be necessary. This page will give you the information about the state situation. So currently we are producing a surplus. Might be good to build workshops in south of France. Lyonnais will get their centre of production back. And that is one of my top choices. Let's do that. How's the claim coming? Slowly. You're not drilling, why not? Ah, you have no general, that's why not. Duh. Let's recruit a new one because we have a lot... We have a lot of land tradition right now. So of course we get an absolute flop of a person. Great. Culture modifier is affected by the amount of art power in your country. Okay. Merchant's quarter in Artois is completed. That is not something I built. Or is it? No, that's definitely not something I built. So that was built by an estate. Burkers own it. Oh, they've expanded. That's the first province outside of Lyonnais and Paris that they actually own. I'm still waiting for them to take over Pays de Nuit. Although this is a good spot, like 12. And this was already a centre of trade, yes it was. Well, that's good. It's increasing the trade power even further. I approve. Wait, why is Auvergne independent? Case comes before court. Are you going to bribe me? No. Okay, compromise. Why are you independent? You managed to split away from someone. Burgundy. Wow, your independence has lasted an extremely long time. I hope you enjoyed it. Because I'm coming for you. Allows me to expand easier. We're going to restrict our looting because this is For French territory. In fact, we probably should have said none. Oh well. I can finally call you! Do it! Thank you. And we can still get admin, which is more taxes, which is tempting. But no, we are going to wait. The Paris speech. And thus it must be. He looks out across the crowd assembled in the great lecture hall of the Paris University, that we come to the aid of our country now in its time of need, as it has always come to ours in our times of need. The pen is mightier than the sword, they say. I do not know if this is the case, but if it is, then France need not fear. Long live Queen Consort Regent Adelaide! Long live France! Jubilant are the cheers when the students, as one man, march off to join the army. So we gain a bunch of manpower and lose Diplo, or is no excuse to drop out of school. Yeah, I don't need that manpower, and I definitely don't want to lose the Diplo, so no, don't drop out. Stay in school, kids. Are you still actually assigned to protecting trade? You're not. Northwest Atlantic. There we go. You are taking a sodding long time to repair. Crikey. I'm actually quite pleased that I checked up on this. Let's actually do that some more. Let's see if any more of these people have somehow split away and become independent. Nope. Apparently not. Alright. Loyalty. No, I'm not. There goes the lid. I can now confirm that the teapot is empty. You're still not standing still. Stand still so I can kill you. How are you seriously outrunning me? That's insane. And yet you have successfully done it. Gotcha this time. Oh, but I'm disadvantaged because of cavalry. That's not good. Oh, still stack wipe. Crush them. And you should also not be all here. Taking unnecessary casualties. Who owns the little purple guy in the south of France? This one? That's me. It's a vassal. Feudal subject. Same with Foix. Oh, and Castile beat England. Took their provinces back, so it's just La Purdie left. To which I still have a permanent claim. Papal states have embraced Renaissance. Oh, right. Yeah, that's a thing which I need to do at some point. Still hasn't spread to me, but if the Papal States has got it, then it's going to spread to Avignon pretty quickly, and then it should spread to me. So long as I keep relations with them. Oh dear. Hi. Let's improve some relations, eh? Let's not get excommunicated. Flanders no longer considers Austria a rival, they now rival Holland. Ooh, that's a bit of a conflict right there. Moskiwi, thank you very much for the follow. Welcome to the channel. Still waiting on the economic. Oh, they did only just... Oh, they took it because of the dynamic peace system. So I get the sneaking suspicion that Castile did not suffer overly in that war. That is unfortunate. Mine is still the biggest, but Castile is definitely growing. I still outnumber them by 10,000 plus vassals. Excuse me. Why are you sieging Calais? Oh. They sieged Calais. Huh. Missed that one. Oh, wait. Burgundy took... Oh. No, this is mine. I'm not giving you that, Burgundy. Cheeky. Cheeky. It's a tiny province, though. 4 population. Need to take that fort before they even consider peace. Oh, and money. Right, yes, don't forget the money. Woohoo! The first of my new ships is done. Badaco could actually build me another one. Caravel, not war galley. There we are. Ka-ching. I feel like we should have some more artillery. Loyal subjects. It is well known that our subjects are some of the most content and loyal in the world. To drive a wedge between us and them is thankfully virtually impossible, and as such it does reflect well on our nation. I think I'm going to take the exploitation. How much am I making for income? Plus 11 currently, but that's with full army maintenance. And a little bit of reinforcement though, not a huge amount. I would assume it's still a large chunk from trade, although my control of this area has gone down. And there we go. War score suddenly skyrockets, and they will accept. Huzzah! Welcome to France proper. And let's turn off the forts. Because I totally didn't need all 14 of you active. Spoils of war. This is a reconquest, so I can in fact take everything with no downside. So I think I will. Alright, Castile. Bizkaya. Clearly is supposed to be part of France. Still have no negatives with anyone. We have sufficient money in the bank right now. Armies are ready to go. You would call Aragon in. And Arborea. Arborea I'm not too concerned about. I would prefer Aragon wasn't in it, though. I'm certainly not above giving them a black eye. Especially if I can drive a wedge between you two. This is going to be quite a substantially bigger war than the previous one, though, if I do this. I think it is time for me to recruit some more artillery and some more infantry. One more. We can start shifting south. Ready to go and deal with them. Let's make those forts active so that our front line against these guys is actually in place. I overspent slightly. Whoops. Never mind. How is the navy looking? Aragon has 22 ships, so I outnumber them. Castile has 16. So if I'm able to defeat them individually, we should be on pretty good chance to destroy them. Especially if I actually go ahead and recruit an admiral. We're still at 40 land tech, so that's better. Good reserve. These two I think are still better. Oh, now I'm over. I'm going to go and fire the rubbish one, because D is truly rubbish. Back to the limit. Right. Loads of new boats. I mean ships. And I think I'm going to grab the main fleet as well. And bring them home. And then the armies. Papal consultry meets only the most select. Speaking of which, I should probably bribe some more. I mean, exert a little bit more of my papal influence. Alright, so this is now my main fleet. You are in command. You are a terrible general, but at least, or admiral, at least you are an admiral. What is my naval tradition? 14. Yeah, I'm not surprised that you've done the rubbish. Although we do have the Diplo power that we could try again. You know what? Why not? That was well worth doing. Crikey, what an improvement. Let's get rid of you. You sucked. And let's bring you down here so that we can immediately go for the Castellans as soon as this war begins. And we'll try and take out the Castile fleet if we are able to do so. Alright, 4 artillery are ready. And that should equalize our armies as well. Good. Cultural uprising. Crush them. Our rebel factions are really not very strong. It does kind of feel like rebel chance is too low. Because they just don't fire. Now, I don't think I'm the most stable of countries. I mean, we've always been positive. Well, for a while. Burgundy. Oh, hello! Haha! Burgundy's inherited Flanders. Burgundy is my minion. Mission fulfilled, apparently. Subjugate Burgundy. Base urban gravity plus 10 for the next 20 years. Interesting. And their assimilation is going up again. Though they have just become a lot more expensive to annex. And also a heck of a lot more powerful. Sweet. That may also have reduced their trade power here. Yeah, that's definitely more than 30% control. That's going to need to recalculate at the end of this month. Don't worry, Spain, this fully maintained army next to your borders doesn't mean a thing. Not a thing. There's the end of the month. Still 37%. That's a little bit surprising. But none of my ships are active. That would dramatically increase my control. And we don't have this third major power. Burgundy not actually collecting here. Burgundy's collecting here. Awesome. That's an amazing outcome. That's it. Wow. Okay. Interesting. And your trade power is 66. So that's going to be 166. That's not quite doubling, but certainly increasing a lot. And then also when we start transferring trade over here again, which we are gonna start doing, because now we can control this. And you protect trade, northwest. Oh, I need you in the early days for. Sod it. Protect trade, northwest Atlantic. And you have an excellent maneuver captain, which is also going to increase your trade power even further. So again, it's going to be the end of the month when this recalculates. That 6 trade is not telling the whole story. Also, we just got a new ship, so protect trade, northwest Atlantic. Go and catch him quick. Still end of May. And June. Nope, still end of May. There's June. Here comes the recalculation. Boom, 19 ducats. That's a definite profit. We now control 52% of this trade node. That is acceptable. And from there we can just build upwards. 253 trade power here. Yay! You've now got a coin. You're worth something. Right, and having an urban good also increases trade power and stuff even more. I don't know if salt counts as an urban good or if that's just extra. In the same way that like iron from mines is, I think, extra. Regardless, I can't do it yet, so that's irrelevant. We could go up in admin, which gives me another state. Go ahead and do it, though I don't think that's going to increase anything, is it? No. And yeah, institution tech is still causing me problems. It's still spreading slowly to the Pope. But once the Pope's got it, it should start spreading pretty rapidly through me. I think we are ready for this war. Arborea and Aragon will both join. Although Arborea only just. Hold up. Let's go ahead and improve our relations with you to the point where you will not join. Then it's just going to be Aragon. That's just one less fleet that I need to worry about and one less person I need to peace out. Especially as they're an island and I still don't have any transports, because what are transports? And the loyalty of these guys is definitely going up at this stage. The Burkers are frankly in love with us. Workshop in Vignes is complete. Good. Oops, I actually meant that. Annual income 79. Treasury 239. Cool. Carry on. Although I might well take some of your stuff. And there we go, we have eclipsed Hungary. So my only rival at this juncture... We have no rivals. Not even England, we eclipsed them. Ha! Second most powerful nation in the world. Ming is slightly ahead of us. Just a little bit. Crikey. But we are also miles ahead of everyone else in Europe. Because none of the other major powers have really risen. The Teutons, Milan, I guess. Denmark, Sweden. England slowly taking over Ireland. I suspect that I've consolidated my control over France more quickly than is anticipated. But then I've been pretty ruthless in doing so. It's not entirely surprising. Valentois has died. That just means that we don't have too many relations right now. But then again, you are offering. We're actually a 6 of 8. Sure, fine. Do we have one with Burgundy? Let's just double check. Yes, good. Burgundy is still de Valois. Yes, excellent. Right, so Castile, are you? I have no diplomats, of course. Trois-Evêches are really having a go, aren't they? That's still a 3. I don't know if attitude towards enemy goes down anymore, or if -20 is the maximum. No, it can't be. It can't be. Ooh, Menorca's actually... Oh, wow, these are actually split up. That makes a lot more sense than just lumping the 3 together. Case comes before papal court. Are you going to pay me? No. Then I don't care. Oh, now we're making a very healthy income. All things considered. Still 27. Ignore the revolting peasants. I have a alliance slot available again, because we just absorbed Flanders. Oh, they're at their limit. Right, well, who's available? Nice, Verona, Portugal, Teutons or Albania. The Teutons are actually really quite big. With a lot of vassals. If you add 2 more guys to the army, you complete a mission. That can certainly be achieved. I think I'd like to add 2 more artillery. Let's do it. 108, 108. And I don't mind waiting because we are still working on improving relations with those guys. Oh, flipping hell, Burgundy! Wow, okay. This might be where Burgundy starts to get a little bit too big for their boots. Charles the Bold is still in charge. Liberty Desire is 22. It's still not hugely high, but that's because they haven't built many of their armies yet. What is your total development? Your corruption's through the roof. Crikey. I could have sworn there's a way of checking that. Otherwise, here. sod. I know there's a way of finding out. I just don't remember how. It's the kind of thing you would expect them to display in this panel. Okay, seriously, how do you see how much development somebody has? Because they're not in the Great Powers list. Oh, I know. One way. $210. But that's only with subjects. Like, how do you tell the population / development of other nations? Yeah, that's true. I could steal their territory. I should absolutely do that for Flanders. It'll anger them, but how much? Ah. Liberty desire will increase by 126%. I think that would slightly upset them. Let's not do that then. Carry on. We're about to become probably the largest user of artillery in the world. Yep. Geneva? Insulting? Me? Where even are they? Oh. Wait, no, that's Basel. Oh, there it is. I was looking here, I was like, I'm sure it's this end of Switzerland. Like, I know where it is. What is the biggest city in the world? I'm not sure. Cairo. And then Paris. And then a long way down. Oh, West Flanders is the third biggest. Interesting. And then Oost Flanders is just after that. So then I would have first, second... Sorry, second, third, and seventh. But yeah, Burgundy's just become rather a lot wealthier. There we go. New artillery. Into the right place. Oh, now you are. Mission fulfilled. A standing army. Shock damage received -5. Which in this era is very good. Relentless drill. Have at least 50% army professionalism. That's not going to happen for a while. for quite a long while. Whoa, 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 buddy. There we are. Right, so, if I were to declare war on Castile at this juncture, Arborea is not changing, so I think -20 must be the maximum. Because I've been improving relations with them for a while. So we're going to send you home. We're going to declarify on Castile for Biascia, whatever. Declare this is a war simply for profit. And Castile already wants out. Ha! And now these guys have joined and Castile suddenly like, maybe not. Anyway, on that note, I will have to say thank you very much for watching. I do hope you're enjoying this series. If you are, be sure to hit that follow button so you get notifications when I'm live again in the future, and you can then see the end of this cliffhanger. If you want to see more of this type of thing, then let me know here in comments. And also, if you want to support the channel in other ways, check out my Patreon, which you can find at patreon.com/MordredViking. If I can actually spell something Patreon, there we go. If you want to see more of this type of content, head on over to my YouTube, where you can find the beginning of this series, and also some other Europa Universalis 4, Crusader Kings, Victoria, Hearts of Iron, Total War Warhammer, Total War Attila, etc, etc, etc. Loads of strategy stuff, and also a couple of other things. And then finally, I have a Discord, which you can find at this link here. That is where I tend to announce what I am streaming and when. It's also where the community hangs out. They're a cool bunch. They know an awful lot about games. And it's always nice to see more people, so come, join us. I will be streaming again tomorrow. No Bussy, unfortunately, so I will be doing Western Roman Empire instead. That's going to be kicking off at 5 PM, British Summer Time, and then after that at 10 PM, I will be doing some more of the Victoria 2 game with the Knights EU4 conversion. So that should be good, because there are definitely some other rising powers in the world. Thank you everyone for watching. The next time I will be doing MEIOU will be on Thursday. There's going to be a lot of MEIOU this week because I'm very aware that Dharma is not far off and I want to get as much MEIOU done as possible, kind of pre-Dharma, because I know that there's going to be a fairly significant update period after Dharma releases for MEIOU to kind of catch up. So anyway, yeah, Thursday more MEIOU, otherwise tomorrow 5 PM for some more Total War Attila as Western Rome. Thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you guys then.